Welcome to Crow and Klein, here today with a daily energetic check-in, and I have the Guardian of the Night Tarot for our cards of focus for each pile. The overall theme or energy about all of the piles is connection. Okay, so everything's going to have to do with connection somehow. I'm not sure yet because we haven't done the readings yet, but pile number 1. This is your card of focus. And we are using the Golden Wheel Tarot. Pile number, I get it. Pile number 2. This is your card of focus. And we will be using the Mermaid Tarot. And pile number 3, your card of focus. And we're going to use the Pulp Tarot to dig into that message there. Okay, so feel free to pause and ponder whatever you need to do to decide what pile you want, and I will see you there. Welcome, pile number 1, and our card of focus is the 7 of Swords, using the Guardian of the Night Tarot. Okay, now the 7 of Swords is it's about betrayal, dishonesty, deceit, thievery. It can at times be a card of strategy, but typically it's sort of this backhanded kind of energy. So when this card comes up, it suggests that there might be a situation that's, coming that's going to test your honor and your integrity. Okay, so just be aware of your self-talk when you draw this, especially in that situation. Yeah, this it's kind of a tricky energy. The energy of the 7 of Swords brings in also like solitude and independence, right? Going it alone because maybe the people around you aren't really interested in what you're doing. So it's not always negative. And when used appropriately, the 7 of Swords can be beneficial. So, for example, if you're working with a group of people who aren't interested in what you're doing, in what the work is, or they're ineffectual, this card can give you the confidence to move forward, right? Without worrying about what they think. But also be aware that the 7 of Swords supports an atmosphere where accountability is easily hidden. Okay, so you could see how that would come into play if you were working with a group of people who were not interested in what you were working on. So if you or someone else manages all the details alone without any oversight, that means checks and balances, my friend. There's a possibility of deception or cutting corners without acknowledgement, right? So we don't have anyone to keep us on the straight and narrow, vice versa. Neither do they. So this really is a card of independence. It's a card of pride and strength, intuition, survival. But at the core of it, for today's reading, this really says that there's going to be a situation that's going to test your honor and your integrity. So stay with yourself. Stay true to you, because with this card, you know that you can go it alone. You have the confidence to go it alone if you need to walk away from a situation, okay? Whew. Yeah, there's some energy for you. All right, my friends. Golden Wheel time. I love this deck. It's sort of my harsh truth deck. If you're a reader at all or you have decks, you do understand that each deck sort of has personalities like children, right? Or friends or whatever. This is my harsh truth deck. I love this deck. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I know it may not seem like much, but I just passed 100 subscribers and I'm super, super excited. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep in mind that these are timeless readings, okay? So whenever they pop up in your feed, there might be a little wisdom nugget in there. And they are also general, okay? Wow, that one just really wants to pop right out there, doesn't it? I just want you to see it. It's a card of holding on. Could be miserly. I'm going to put it right back in there. But man, did it pop out there. It's also a card of strategy with your finances, which we're probably all doing at this time of the year. All right. Oh, interesting. I just got Christmas party, a company holiday party, whoever that's for. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Wheels, which is the Queen of Pentacles, right? Very grounded, full of abundance, material abundance, whatever that means. For you and your situation, it could be money, it could be things that you have, right? You just, this is an overall overflowing cornucopia of abundance and grounded energy, which is really, really important for this time of year. Okay, this actually sort of mimics a little bit this energy of having to go it alone if you need to. Okay, connection. Our overall theme was connection. Don't let me forget. Okay. And in your energy is the Knight of Cups. So someone can be bringing in an offer for you. Typically knights are messages of good luck, their proposals, could be a quest, maybe, maybe a little bit of adventure. But this is in your energy. So it looks like you're waiting for this message to come in. Oh, interesting. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep in mind the Wheel of Fortune. This is karma and destiny. So whatever this is about, this is karma and destiny. All right. Maybe you are, this is the nature of, which is this really luxurious feeling queen, right? But in your energy, it's like you're waiting for someone to come forward. You're okay to go it alone with this Seven of Swords, though. All right, this situation may test you. All right, let's see. It's possible with this karma card coming out here. Whew. So far, it appears that it's moving in your favor. All right, under the Queen, we have the Page. So yeah, so the Page is the messenger bringing forth messages of good luck, love, of fun, of magic, right? It's a really, really fresh energy. In your energy, you're waiting for this Knight. Now, Knights can be a little immature too. So I don't know if that represents you in this situation. It is your energy. It still feels like you might be waiting for something. But let's get another card and see where that goes, okay? Wow. Okay, so Page of Wheels. So you are hoping that whatever this message is, that's coming in, this proposal that's coming from this Knight of Cups, you're hoping that that is your fresh start towards a better foundation, which is interesting because the nature of this reading so far is the Queen of Pentacles with a message incoming with the Page. Okay. This does really feel like there's some strategy happening here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, it's kind of like you're You're off doing your own thing now. Like, yeah, but there's a community involved in this. There's a group of besties, right? There's some celebration here. I think you're meant to just move through this energy, right? You know what you're waiting for, and you know that it's going to lead you on this path. All right, this path is going to lead you to this Queen of Wands, or excuse me, Queen of Wheels. Yeah, which is Queen of Pentacles. There's a message. Okay, so this is karmic. It feels like it's divine timing. Maybe you've been working on this with a group of people and you've decided that like you're the only one that's still committed to it. So, which is interesting with this sort of commitment of the Knight of Cups here. So you may be the only one that's still committed to it. So it's okay to walk away from that. Be mindful of your self-talk, because chances are when you walk away, a lot of times when we walk away from something like that, the people that we walk away from can sort of take it a little hard and think we're being really selfish and not caring about anyone but ourselves. But we know that that's not the truth of the situation, right? It's not the truth of the situation. Hang on. Oh, my toe is totally spasming. My feet got really cold, so sometimes they get cold and they have a mind of their own. Okay. I know that was really weird and random. Okay. Yeah. I get what's going on here. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. There's a celebration, and there's an amazing group of people waiting for you on the other side. All right. That's what this is about. It took a minute. So when we talk about this overall general reading being about connection, this seems to me like it's about disconnecting with a group and then reconnecting once you're kind of through the muck. It's not even muck. It's just waiting for this one thing. Okay. Once you've passed that energy, that there's this group waiting for you on the other side. So don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to cut ties. And when I say cut ties, it doesn't mean that you leave people behind necessarily. You can still see them. You can still say hello, but it's time to withdraw your energy from one thing and put it somewhere else. Okay. It's going to be very, very beneficial for you. You're already strategizing in here. All right. Yeah, we have the Strength card showing up underneath this Page of Cups. Yeah, I mean, the Strength card is all about your inner wellspring. Okay, this is, I mean, it's unshakable. Like, you have an understanding of higher vibrational emotions, and you've tamed those lower vibrational emotions like fear and doubt, whatever, right? Fear, doubt, confusion can be a part of that as well. So you have this. So it doesn't feel like there's an urgency within you for this to happen. Beware of how you talk to yourself through this, though. You may not have an urgency. You may understand that there is a strategy, there is a flow to this energy, but we can get kind of stuck in our mind. If things aren't moving fast enough or things aren't happening the way that we want it to, we can, sort of step into some negative self-talk. All right? You have the inner wellspring. You have the groundedness and the patience to wait for the right moment. Right now, it's about disconnecting here so that you can reconnect over here. I hope this is making sense. I really do. Yeah, in your energy is the Queen of Wands. If you guys have seen my readings before, you know how much I love the Queen of Wands. She is fiery and juicy and creative and passionate and all of those things, but also very, very confident, very independent, okay? And remember that this Seven of Swords talks about independence. And if you need to go it alone, go it alone. So this in your energy gives you the confidence to do that, as well as the Puma here. So yeah, you got this. It feels like this is going to be this really fun sort of adventure. It may take you places you had never thought of, and hopefully I mean, I know it's about strategy and building your foundation, but I mean, I hope you leave yourself open to some fun, crazy, wild things, you know, good things that sort of happen along the way. Okay. Leave room for the laughter and the fun. Because that too can show you things, right, about yourself. It can also unfold your future in kind of a different way. Okay, that one just flipped completely all the way over in the deck. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away. It's time to leave one realm for another, walking into the unknown. See, you don't have to know what's going to happen. You already have the strength and the courage to do it. It's not that these cups were bad, right? It's just now that they're empty and they no longer serve the purpose that they did before. Please be sure to acknowledge all of these cups and with gratitude, okay? Because they did serve their purpose at some point in your journey. But it's time to walk away from them, because you're walking towards this Three of Cups. You're walking towards a new community. You're walking towards celebration. You're walking towards cooperation. This is your connection. You're ending a connection with one realm and stepping into another. Just like the Eight of Cups is moving into the unknown, and that's okay. We have the Empress coming out. Yeah, absolute abundance, luxury. It's a card of fertility as well. Birthing something, whether it's a physical child or an idea. There's so much abundance that it overflows, right? And that means that you can give back. You can help others. That is beautiful energy. All right, let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out with this reading. Pile number one. I love this for you. You know, detaching from one realm, one group, one situation, one place, whatever. You know, it's not always easy, but in this energy here, it looks like you're really ready to do that. Like, I don't see any icky cards. Yeah, as I say, I don't see any icky cards. The sun comes out. This is exactly meant for you. The Wheel of Fortune. This is already woven into the fabric of your life. This is so beautiful. Yeah, you're meant to move on. It just feels like there's one little piece left that you're waiting for. Yeah, you are. You might be. Now the Two of Wands is about sort of creating your future the way that you want it to. But in this particular deck, they're button heads, right? You're meant to walk through this realm, through this port. It's like a portal kind of situation, to see where it takes you, right? You might be buttoning yourself up against your own head, is kind of what I'm getting here. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. There you are. Contentment. Yeah, it's leading you into this really, really beautiful place. Also, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. You're going to be able to rest. Okay. You know, the Swords is also of the mind. So you might be spinning a little bit, right, with the self-talk and whatnot. But you're going to, once you move into this other realm and figure out who it is and what it is that you need to walk away from, all of these cool connections are going to come in, and it's gonna get your Wheel of Fortune moving again. Okay, it might be moving a little slow. It might feel like it's moving a little slow right now, but it's going to help it move and gain momentum, as we can see with the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups. The Sun came out, the Empress came out, right? This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. So okay, pile number one, that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Pile number two, your card of focus is the Nine of Pentacles. Please keep in mind that the overall energy for all three piles is connection. Okay, so when we see the Nine of Pentacles, we immediately think of financial independence, independent of foundation and stability, in the material world, right? It's working so hard and then finally being able to sort of hibernate, like the bear's hibernating, and take a rest from all the hard work, right? You've just come from the Eight of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles creates an energy that supports some self-care, some much needed self-care, right? You've been working really, really hard. And it's self-care that comes without worrying, right? Not thinking about your to-do list. It's about relaxing. Relaxing without worrying, right? You're not worried about all the things you have to do, and you're not worried about the things that go wrong. When this card comes up, it's time to treat yourself, but don't go overboard, right? You're not quite at the 10 yet. You may be feeling pretty comfortable where you are, but it doesn't mean that we need to go overboard on celebrating, right? It's kind of a permission slip just to enjoy the moment. You know, it's the difference between buying mass-produced croissants or taking yourself to get a real one at that really nice French bakery, right? Maybe it's getting a haircut from a professional instead of cutting your hair with shears from the kitchen drawer. Yeah, we've all been there. In fact, I kind of did a little bit of that this morning. So when you see this card, ask yourself how you can splurge a little bit, right? How you can make your situation a little more enjoyable without taking it to extreme, right? Like, for example, if you're focused on a relationship, maybe a date night at a fancy restaurant is in order. But don't empty the bank, right? Don't spend all your money. Just treat yourself without going crazy, right? If your question or your query right now is about a career, maybe it's time to buy a new outfit that makes you feel more confident in meetings. Okay. Sometimes this is just about being able to sit at night and watch a movie with your bowl of popcorn or whatever, and not be worried about the things that you have to do tomorrow. Okay, hanging out with the ones you loved. The ones you love. Okay, without thinking about to-do lists and all of that. So this is really about rest and renewal, inner peace, taking care of yourself. Okay. The bear hibernates, which is rest and relaxation without worry. And I think that's really, really important. And especially with connection, being sort of the overall energy of all three of these piles. To me, it sounds like you're meant to reconnect with yourself. Do something nice for yourself, okay? Appreciate yourself. We spend all this time, in appreciation of so many people around us and events around us and miracles around, all these things that we do forget that we are part of that story, right? I have the Mermaid Tarot. We're going to dig into this. Your juicy self-care. If you know my readings, you know I like to use the word juicy. I love that word. I do. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. I am absolutely honored to be able to bring you these readings. And I'm especially excited today because I am over 100 viewers. Now, I know that doesn't seem like much, especially, one of my readers I like to watch, she's almost got 1 million. And I don't even care if I reach 1 million. I'm just so happy to be able to bring you these readings, but it made me happy. So I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to thank you all for being here. I thank you so much. It just means the world to me. So let's dig into this, okay? Self-care. It's time for some self-care. A little, not just normal. It's like a little bit of celebration of you. Okay? Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to help you get balance. This is balance and harmony. Okay? It's about honoring the self. Get grounded. It's going to help you get grounded. In your energy is the Strength card. Look at that. Absolutely. Yeah. So you are in balance already with strength. So strength, this is your inner wellspring. It's not an external strength. It's not a physical strength. This is the strength of taming those lower vibrational emotions, right? And understanding not to dip into them. You know, using your higher vibrational energies and emotions to work through a situation or a tough time or a good time or whatever, right? This is an inner balance. And this is an infinite energy for you. It takes time to reach this level of strength and courage. All right? But you've done it. And this, obviously, to me, mimics this Nine of Pentacles. Okay? You know, you've gone through the workhorse and all that stuff and the faith in weight. I mean, Pentacles are slow moving. And now you can rest. So this energy here of the Nine of Pentacles helped you grow into this incredible amount of strength. Keep in mind the King of Cups. Yeah, this is emotional maturity. So, yeah, the balance of the higher and the lower vibrational energies. You got it. It's also incredible love, right? It's seeing the love and the joy in the world around you. It's the things that make your heart sing. And emotional maturity. Sorry about my light, guys. It's kind of fun to just go. Oh, of course, now I want it to happen. It won't happen. Ah, there it is. Anyway. Yeah, this is about you getting balanced. Look at balance, balance, balance. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything huge either. Just pick something that you love so much and allow yourself to do it, okay? Allow yourself to do it for you. I would love like a homemade croissant. I actually tried making them once and I didn't do very well. I was impatient, that's why. I could probably make one today or make a batch today. I'm a lot more patient. Yeah, underneath the Two of Pentacles comes the Ace of Swords. All right, this is a gift of clarity. So once you can allow yourself to just enjoy the moment in whatever that means for you, even if it's just snuggled up on the couch with your favorite fur babies, watching a movie, right? It's going to get you balanced. And that balance and that moment of exhale and that moment of not worrying about what comes next, about not worrying if you've done enough kind of energy, it's going to bring you this gift of clarity. You're going to be able to see this overarching view of the truth of who you are, right? The truth of your situation, the truth. It's clarity. The Ace of Swords comes in and it cuts away any fear and doubt and confusion. Wow, yeah, you need to do something nice for yourself. Whatever that means. In your energy, there's the light. Ooh, there it is. I know, it's annoying, isn't it? I'm sorry. The Emperor. All right, the Emperor, this is also maturity, right? I mean, the Emperor has mastered all 4 realms of all the kings and sits upon this throne with wisdom and maturity. He has earned the right to this, right? This is in your energy. You have earned this right, especially I say earn because it is Pentacles. And through the 8, the worker bee, the keep working, the mastery card, you've reached the 9, all right? So you get this, you've earned this break, if that's how you need to say it to yourself, okay? Okay, under that king, that emotional maturity comes the moon. Okay, so there's something that's hidden. Okay, the moon typically hides, but it also can illuminate. It is about the mystical, magical. It is about dreams and intuition. So there's a truth coming. There's a clarity coming, and it may come through your dreams. I think this is a really good time for you to really pay attention to your signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your ideas. Something's coming, okay? When you allow yourself that moment of rest, it takes that pressure off. It's like a pressure valve release, right? Or a pressure release valve, however you say that. And it's going to leave room for this truth, this clarity to come in. It's bringing in something that was hidden from you, okay? It may come through dreams. It may come in the form of an intuition. I'm not really sure, but we have two cards that totally flipped over. So we're going to take the first one, which is the Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. All right. Now the fish in the cup is there jumping and doing things and trying to get the attention of this messenger. Okay. Typically the fish represents spirit or where this message is coming from. Okay, now in this particular card, this fish definitely has this page's attention. A lot of them, they're not even looking at it, but this one they are. So this definitely is about a message coming in for you. I'm going to take them both. So the Three of Cups, this is celebration. This is community. This is besties. So this message may be coming through someone that you know already. It may come to you while you're out celebrating. I mean, this is the holidays, so maybe there's a holiday party you're going to, something like that. A gathering, a get-together, maybe it's just trivia night, you know. But there's something that's going to come to you. Trivia night. Trivia night? Who's going to trivia night? What? Be open. Be open. There's something coming in for you when you allow yourself that pressure valve release. Oh, wow. Okay. All of a sudden, the cards are like, oh, you're going to take two, then we're going to give you two more. Okay, in your energy, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you have been holding on. You have been waiting. You know, this mermaid put herself out in the middle of the water. Brushing her hair. Nothing can get to her, right? So it's kind of like a waiting, a holding on, holding off, holding on energy, waiting, right? This is so interesting. Like, this is not where I thought this reading was going to go at all. And it came out with the High Priestess. High Priestess works in the mystical magical, all about intuition, all about dipping into the shadows, all about all of that, you know, dark side of the moon stuff, right? But it's an energy of not being afraid of not knowing, of not being afraid of things being illuminated, of actually, it feels kind of exciting. Like, I feel like there's an excitement for whatever is about to come to you in a message, right? Exploring the mystical magical. Yeah, you've just been kind of waiting for this. Interesting. Yeah, it's okay to take this break and do something nice for yourself. Something good is going to come out of it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get another one under the moon. The moon, the moon, the moon. What is hidden? What is being illuminated? Dreams, intuitions, all those good things. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? We have the world coming out. Yes. This is ending a cycle, all right? This is you leveling up. Now, when we complete a cycle, this is a time when we get to enjoy the successes, enjoy the rewards, right? It's like crossing the finish line. This is, yeah, completing a karmic cycle. Okay. Wow, good for you. That's amazing. Okay, all you got to do is just go buy yourself a croissant. I'm kidding. Or watching it. Just allow yourself to have a moment without worry, without the to-do lists, without everyone that you think you have to take care of. Okay, this is just you doing something for you. Okay, and if the worry comes up, acknowledge it and send it on its way. Okay, acknowledge it, send it on its way. Yeah, you need a breather, and you need to give it to yourself. No one's going to give it to you. That's the whole point, right? That's the lesson. Give it to yourself and allow yourself to enjoy it. Doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to break the bank. And we have the Queen of Wands coming out. All right. Y'all know how I feel about the Queen of Wands. That's fiery, juicy, creative, independent. Whew. There's a lot of energy. Self-confidence. Now, the Queen of Wands is not afraid to do things on her own. Okay. Change genders as needed. This is just the energy of the card, but if you're, you know, any other gender watching, this could be you, right? This is yeah. This is the energy. Being okay to do it on your own. You know what? Instead of deciding you need to take someone on a date, take yourself on a date. That's what I'm getting. Go to that fancy restaurant, okay? It's so weird. I can never eat like a full meal at those places, so I like to pick a couple things off the appetizer, you know, menu, because it's more my size. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, something is coming in for you. All right. It is going to put you in this energy of this independent, self-confident, you know, energy. But there's also the Three of Pentacles coming in. So this is either presenting something to an audience or collaboration. In this particular image, they're collaborating, right? They're helping pick the flowers, put the flowers in the basket. Everybody's doing their part. Okay. Yeah. It's a card of collaboration. That's interesting because a lot of the energy here is about you. There's not a lot of people here. So I would think, honestly, that's more about you presenting something that you've mastered. And with this world showing up, what you've mastered is yourself. It's going to put you onto a new journey, into a new realm, a new adventure, all of those things. So, all right, pile number 2. Wow, this was amazing. I hope it helped. I hope it helps. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 3, and your card of focus is the Seven of Wands. Remembering that the overall theme for all 3 piles is connection. Okay, now we know that the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, right? It's about holding your position, digging in your heels, right? Not giving an inch. So you may feel like the alligator, right? Low to the ground, concrete, connected to your beliefs. All right. So maybe the connection in this is about staying connected with your beliefs. Use this to your benefit, right? If you encounter someone who challenges you or your philosophy in some way. It could be that someone around you feels threatened by your position and they may need to challenge you. It could be a group of people that feel the need to challenge you and your position. But if you know that you're right, hold firm. Okay, when you are commit to your place in your space, you will be unshakable. Okay? Now, also, it's good to look at yourself and see if you're being overly defensive about something. Are you the one that's looking for the fight? Sometimes, right, holding on to a shoreline, when it would be more beneficial to get into the water, can be, I mean, it can really block things for you, right? If you're holding on to a position that isn't working out, I guess is what I'm saying. So get grounded, understand where you are, find the balance between your emotions and your logical mind. Okay. And commit. If you know that you're right, hold firm. Remember, when you commit to your place, you will be unshakable. So it sounds to me like in this reading that the commitment is really to yourself and your beliefs at the core. Okay. You know, sometimes we make decisions and we do things in our lives that make people scratch their head, makes people go, right? And a lot of people want to tell us what to do and how to do it. Hold true to your beliefs. Stay connected and committed to what it is that you're trying to do. There's your connection aspect, okay? There we go. Staying committed to you is a connection. All right, so I have the Pulp Tarot. I want to thank everyone for being here. I really appreciate you. You know, I'm so excited. I actually passed 100 subscribers, and it just makes me so happy. So thank you for showing up. I really, really appreciate you, and I'm so honored to be able to bring you these readings every day, every day. Okay. So let's get into this. So you're working on something. You may have some opposition, but it doesn't matter if you are committed to what you're doing, if you stay connected with your goal, with your truth. Okay. Oh, right away, the King of Wands. I love the King of Wands. He's the rule breaker. He's the outlaw. Real fiery, juicy, creative energy, passionate energy, independent, self-confidence. This is the king that blazes his own trail. Now, he will listen to advice. He will listen to the advice of others and then do it his own way. I love this. Okay? This is about committing and maintaining that connection to yourself and to your belief in what it is that you're working towards. Okay? Oh my. In your energy is also the Seven of Wands. So we have a double tap. This is confirmation. Okay? Stay true to what you're moving towards. Don't let anyone tell you any different, because you're right. You're right in what you're doing. Okay? Especially with this King of Wands showing up. Keep in mind. Now, the Four of Cups is really about an awareness, okay? It's I mean, sometimes people say it's boredom or apathy or, you know, disillusionment. You've had these cups, but something's trying to come in for you and you're not seeing it, right? So keep in mind, it's quite possible that there's something, that there's some sort of a message or idea, or there's something that's trying to get your attention. And this is great. This is great energy. You stand your ground, but it's possible that because you're so wrapped up in the fight of it, you're not seeing this. Okay, there's something you're not seeing. Somebody's trying to hand you something. Something's trying to come to you that you're not seeing. Okay, maybe you've been fighting people around you for a long time. Okay, that's quite possible. Staying in that loop of that energy, I could see how it could become a little bit of a boredom situation, tired of the fight, tired of the struggle, all of that. I could see how you would just not even be aware of something coming your way, right? Maybe your focus, okay. I don't know, maybe, whatever. Let's keep going, okay? This is going to unfold in the manner it's meant to unfold, this story here. Yeah, there's something you're not seeing. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. All right. All this speculation. The Three of Cups. I love the Three of Cups. I think the Three of Cups have come out in all three piles today. Okay, this is your community. These are your people. These are your besties. These are the ride or dies that are going to go with you on this journey. Okay, and it may be a follow the leader kind of situation. So you have these people or situations or whatever here that you're having to like stand your ground with, right? And as soon as you can get over that hurdle and see what is coming in for you, there's a whole new group of people waiting for you. And they are on your level. They're on the same vibration, frequency, whatever you want to call it. And they're ready to ride. Oh my, I love this. Yeah, you may have been in this fight for so long that it might be hard. It might be hard to back away from that. Okay. We have the Six of Wands coming out, which is the card of victory. It's the card of success. It's a card of glory. It's a card of recognition. So you are going to be successful. I'm going to put it like that because two popped out. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a gift from, so this is coming in. This is so much money or material abundance, whatever that means to you, that's coming. And it's because you're standing your ground. All right. It's because you open your eyes and you see what this is. And we're going to dig into this a little bit more. Okay. You have a group of people waiting for you. It's like they're waiting for you on the other side of the river. You just have to get past all these gnarly naysayers. I was watching the Polar Express last night. And when they're on the train and the marionette doll, the Ebenezer Scrooge, he's like, "You're a doubter." That's what's going on here. You have people doubting you. And they're getting in your face about it. And you need to just, Maybe you can take that one and pole vault right over the top of them so you can get to this fun stuff happening over here. Okay. Yeah. The moon is all about things hidden, things illuminated. It's about dreams, intuition, mystical, magical. So it's possible that this, whatever this is that's coming in with this Four of Cups that you are unaware of, has been hidden. Okay. Well, I was like, we're going to figure this out. Breaks. Not yet, yarn. Not yet. All right. Fine. Here I was trying to do something nice. All right. What's happening with this? Three of Cups, King of Wands. That's where I want to. Whoa. Tower. Yeah, it's going to change everything for you. You're so used to like standing your ground and fighting and sticking up for yourself that once that energy is gone, you're going to be like, what? And that, I love the Tower. It's just realigning you to what your purpose is. It's realigning you with the right people, places, situations, all of that. Okay, so don't freak out about the Tower. I'm not surprised to see this with all this other energy. All of this other energy is saying exactly that. Okay. The Seven of Wands, double tap, moving through that energy, becoming aware of what's trying to come to you, absolutely equals the Tower. Cool. Love it. Ten of Wands in your energy. You're definitely going to be able to lay your burden down. Right? This is being overburdened. This is fatigue. It's being so tired from the stress and the weight of everything that you have to carry. Now, remember, a lot of times what we carry isn't always our own. Okay? I wonder if you've been carrying something for these people out here. Maybe that's why they don't want you to go. Because you're going to be putting down their burdens too, and they're going to have to deal with it themselves. I don't know who that's for. That's for someone. That's for someone. Ooh, that sort of came out of the depths, didn't it? Came out of the depths like the little crayfish here on the moon comes up out of the depths, right? So this thing that's trying to come in that you're not seeing because you've been in this sort of combative standing your ground for quite some time, and it's been hidden from you for some time, it is trying to come through. It's hidden from you because you're sort of in this cycle of this fighting over here. It's something that you wished for. It's something that you dreamed about. It can also be an aspect of the self, right? The star, along with being the healing card, is also a healing card, I should say, is also about your guiding light that you have within you. So maybe this is a remembrance of who you are. And I feel like you have that anyway because you are standing your ground. You know that you are right about whatever this is. Good for you. This is going to change your life. This is going to change your life. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Temperance. This is divine timing. This is exactly why the moon is here. Okay. Divine timing. That little elixir cocktail right there in the hands, you know, pouring that fluid back and forth is until it was perfect, right? Cannot present it until it's perfect. So this is about divine timing too. All right. Which makes sense with the Four of Cups and the moon. This is all divine timing, but it's meant for you. It's already woven into the fabric of your life. It's already woven into the, yeah. This is already yours. You just got to go get it. Hello. Six of Swords, crossing water, moving into calmer water, moving on. Moving on. Discovery, exploration. This is exploring things that you haven't been, places you haven't been yet. And as you move through and this tower sends you on a new direction. Okay, this totally makes sense. I kind of want to stay in the energy of this reading. Yeah, get connected with yourself. Get reconnected with your goals and what it is that you're working for, because you might be a little hung up on the fight itself. Remind yourself, get to the core of what that is. That's important. We have the Strength card coming up. Okay, this is your inner wellspring. It is infinite. This is being in control of those lower vibrational emotions like fear and doubt and confusion. Okay, it's being in control of that. This is courage. This is strength, and it is infinite. You have it. It will not be depleted. You've earned this. Okay, you've earned this. You have shown time and time again your resilience. Seven of Wands is also a card of persistence. So do not stop. And you won't. You have the Six of Swords showing up. You have the Strength card that says you've got all the courage and the strength you need to do this, okay? All right. Anything else want to come out? This is a great reading. I love it. Contentment, happiness, joy. This is for you. This is for everyone around you. It's for your family, your friends. Everywhere you go, you're just going to light up the room. Okay? This is so much joy and happiness. You're going to be moving from the Seven of Wands. Remember, we got a double tap on that. Into contentment and happiness. Good for you. Oh my goodness sakes. All right, pile number 3, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.